News from around the globe. Hot, fresh, balanced and objective. On Unity.
Hello and welcome to News Hour on Unity TV. Today is Monday, the 13th of February 2023 and it's equivalent to 22nd of Rajab 1444 after Hijrah. The headlines. Cash crunch, Nigeria risks CBN induced recession. Governor warns reports of violence at APC Yobe North rally falls. Malicious lower lawmaker mourns car killed by terrorists in Niger. And on the forest in UN warns of aid failure for Syria as quick toll hits 33,000. And in sports, Man City close gap on Arsenal with win against Villa. And those were the headlines, and for details and more of the stories, I am Rukayat Sani Ibrahim. The Nigerian Governors Forum has warned that the continuous scarcity of the 200, 500 and 1,000 naira new notes may lead to economic recession as well as severe food inflation. The forum, in a communique issued at the end of its meeting on Saturday, lamented that through the Attorney General of the Federation, Abubakar Malami San, said the federal government will comply with the order of the Supreme Court of Nigeria, nullifying the February 10 deadline for the validity of 3 old notes. Nigerians have not experienced any change so far. The Central Bank of Nigeria, CBN, has extended the deadline for the swap of old 200 naira, 500 naira and 1,000 naira from January 31 to February 10, but the Supreme Court held that the federal government, the CBN, commercial banks must not continue with the deadline pending the determination of a notice in respect of the issue on February 15. At least 5 states have sued the federal government over the deadline for 3 old naira notes. Kano State Government has on Sunday shut down a popular supermarket, World Care Alliance Limited, situated along Hadeja Road for rejecting old naira notes. The acting chairman, Consumer Protection Council, Baba Dang Agundi, said it shut down the supermarket following order by the governor, Abdullahi Umar Ganduje, which is in line with the Supreme Court order that halted ban on use of old notes. In a swift reaction, the management of the supermarket have tendered an apology to the state government to seek immediate reopening of the supermarket. Recall that the Kano State Government was among 3 states that sued the federal government over the Naira redesign policy of the Central Bank of Nigeria, CBN, before Niger and Ekiti states joined the suit. Senate President Ahmed Lawal has denied that there was any violence during the All Progressives Congress APC zonal rally held in Gashua by the local government area in Yobe State on Saturday. Lawal, according to a statement by his special advisor media, Ola Awoniyi in Abuja, described as false and malicious reports in a section of the media claiming that the rally was disrupted. The statement further denied insinuation Yobe Governor Maimala Buni was pelted with stones at the rally allegedly by supporters of Lawal. The All Progressives Congress APC presidential candidate Aswaju Bola Ahmed Tinubu has dismissed as fake news a social media report that he was set to take a new wife, declaring that he is enjoying his marriage to his only wife, Senator Oluremi. His spokesman Tunde Rahman, who disclosed this in a statement issued Sunday night in Abuja, said the intention behind those peddling a new Muslim wife is not only to cause discord within the extremely peaceful family of Aswaju Tinubu, but to also create disaffection within the Christian community. The statement enjoined Nigerians to completely disregard the unfounded news. The senator representing the Niger East Senatorial District, Sani Musa, has described as unfortunate the Sunday's attack by terrorists on some parts of Gurara and Paikoro local government areas of the state that led to the death of a district police officer and 4 others. The bandits who were operating in the state carried out a series of attacks on Sunday and killed a divisional police officer and 4 other officers. The Niger State Police Command Public Relations Officer DSP Wasiu Abiodun, who confirmed the development, lamented that the DPO of Paiko, headquarters of the Paikoro local government area of Niger State, Mukhtar Sabiu, and 4 other police officers were killed by the terrorists. He said the victims were shot dead in a gun battle along Kwakoti village, Minasuleja Road. Musa, in his reaction to the incident through a statement by his campaign organization, praised the gallantry of the policemen and condemned in strong terms the incessant attacks on communities by the bandits. He commiserated with the State Police Command and condoled with the families of security officers who lost their lives during the attack. Some hoodlums have attacked Maitoilatu Church of God, Oke Idahun Parish in Akure, the Ondo State capital, setting it ablaze and destroying some properties. The Cherubim and Seraphim Church branch is located along Imafon Road, Akure North local government area of the state. The resident minister of the church, Very Reverend David Akinadeo Adekahunsi, in a statement said the footprints of the attackers were discovered when he got to the church premises Friday evening. He disclosed that what first caught his attention was the damaged lectern on the altar and some broken bottles scattered around. The minister said to also be a journalist disclosed that many plastic chairs belonging to the church and offering trays were set ablaze as well. When contacted, the police public relations officer of the Ondo State Police Command, Fumilayo Odulami, confirmed the incident but could not give the full details as at the time of filing this report. A member of the Integrity Group and former governor of Plateau State, Jonah Jang, has berated the Director General of the All Progressives Congress Presidential Campaign Council, Governor Simon Bakola Long, over his claim that the G5 governors led by Nyesom Wike were supporting the party's presidential candidate. Bola Tinubu, reacting to the claim in a statement by his media consultant, Clinton Garuba, on Sunday, Jang stated that Nigerians no longer took anything coming from Lalong seriously. He affirmed that the Integrity Group has disagreements with the PDP, but their withdrawal of support for Atiku's campaign does not in any way suggest that they support the APC candidate. The aggrieved governors Nyesom Wike of Rivers State, Samuel Autumn of Benue, Ifeanyi Ugwuanyi of Enugu, Okezi Ikpeazu of Abia, and Seyi Makinde of Oyo have been at loggerheads with the PDP leadership over the zoning of the party's high-ranking positions. Court of Appeal sitting in Jos has affirmed Honorable Himma Dai Mata as the authentic candidate of the APC for the Plateau State House of Assembly. Jos East constituency election. The court declared Honorable Ajiji, who emerged winner of the APC rerun primary election conducted on 27th of May 2022, as the ruling party's candidate and dismissed an appeal by Philibus Silas Pada for lack of merit. Listed as defendants in the appeal were Honorable Ajiji, APC, and INEC. Pada, through his counsel Vincent Orimushe, appealed a judgment of the Federal High Court Jos, praying the court to disqualify Honorable Ajiji on 3-count charges, but the appeal court, in a unanimous judgment delivered by Justice YG Abundaga on Friday, 10th of February 2023, affirmed the lower court's judgment and dismissed the appeal for lack of proven evidences to the charges. Reacting, Honorable Ajiji, through his counsel Barrister James Atta Adoko, commended the court for the industry in the judgment and appealed to the appellant to accept the judgment. On the foreign scene, the UN denounced Sunday a failure to get desperately needed aid to war-torn regions of Syria, while warning that the death toll of over 33,000 from an earthquake that also devastated Turkey could double. A UN convoy with supplies for northwest Syria arrived via Turkey, but the agency's relief chief, Martin Griffin, said much more was needed for millions whose homes were destroyed. Supplies have been slow to arrive in Syria, where years of conflict have ravaged the healthcare system, and parts of the country remain under the control of rebels battling the government of President Bashar al-Assad, which is under Western sanctions in Cyprus. However, voters on Sunday elected the former foreign minister, Nikos Christodoulis, as the next president of the small EU member state, with his rival conceding defeat and congratulating him. Christodoulis, 49, defeated fellow diplomat Andres Mavroyan, 66, according to exit polls by 5 television stations in the south of the divided Mediterranean island. And in sports, Manchester City shrugged off the uncertainty caused by a series of Premier League charges to close to within 3 points of Arsenal at the top of the table with a 3-1 win over Aston Villa on Sunday. A cloud is hanging over the English champions after the Premier League hit the club with more than 100 charges alleging breaches of financial rules dating as far back as 2009. If found guilty, City could face a severe point deduction or even relegation from the top flight. But City boss Pep Guardiola came out swinging in defense of the club's hierarchy as he pointed the finger on jealousy Premier League rivals for the accusations, and his players followed him with a show of defiance on the field. Rodri, Yake Gundogan and Riyad Mahrez all struck before halftime at the Etihad to edge ominously into Arsenal's rearview mirror ahead of a clash between the two on Wednesday. With this story, we've come to the end of our bulletin for today. You can follow us on our social media handles at Facebook, Instagram and Twitter at TUNTBE Radio FM TV. respectively.
Unity.